So we're here with Eoin today at Irish Nationals, biggest Irish Nationals event or Irish event in a long time, except for obviously Euros. But what did you do today?
Well, I came top 32. I got 28th place with Abyss Actors.
Abyss Actors?
Yes.
A pendulum deck?
Yeah, a pendulum
Would you
deck.
classify it as the best deck?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, well, let's see, because how do you get to top 32 in a 200 plus person event with a pendulum deck like this? Is pretty insane.
Yeah,
we'll have to take a look and see what the story is.
Absolutely. Well, I love
Right.
pendulums, so I decided to bring the Abyss Actor for a bit of fun. And
Bit of fun.
and the best thing is, I decided to make my profile pure go second, blind go second.
Oh, so it's blind go second
Blind
as well.
go
Yeah, I
second.
forgot about that part.
So for the best Abyss Actor names,
Mellow.
I 3 Mellow, 3 Wild Hope,
Okay.
3.
You might need to explain a bit about what these do.
Yeah, I'll get.
I think
it.
this one is the one people are most familiar with.
Yeah, because
Curtain Raiser.
they splash it in
Yeah,
generic
it's
pendulums.
just a rank 4 thing.
Yeah, so these are like the trios that I maxed out on.
Okay.
So Mellow is really good because in scale you pay 1,000 for cost and just add any Abyss Actor monster from your deck to your hand. You are locked into Abyss Actor pendulums, which does suck.
Oh, it's a 0 scale as well. Like.
It's a 0 scale, so it's really good. So you just scale up, but it's just so good for getting extra names in your hand, so you can just push for game, push for damage. Wild Hope's amazing because when he's popped, he searches any Abyss Actor monster from your deck to your hand, so you can pop him, so it's your own effect. So which is really cool. Curtain Raiser was insane all day. He could just.
You mostly use it as an extender. Is it like
extender.
the same reason as every other deck does?
He has an effect on field that no one knew. So what you can do is for cost, you can send an Abyss script from your deck to your grave to add a face-up pendulum back to your hand.
Oh, wow.
So do you know?
Nobody reads that card.
And a lot of people interacted with that, and it was the completely wrong move because I was able to combo off into my links and go interrupted. It was amazing.
Nice.
And
Rogue factor, yeah.
So for the pure go second build, extras was the MVP because not only is he like your best probably main deck monster, because if you put him on field, you tribute, and he places a Abyss Actor pendulum monster in your pendulum zone. But if your opponent controls a monster, you can special them from the pendulum zone. So basically, I did not need to use my normal summon at all in this
That's
deck.
also my second, yeah, I get you.
So these cards I just wanted to max out on to save consistency and stuff. So these all fulfilled their purpose and were amazing.
Nice.
So really, really good.
I love the idea of playing a consistent deck.
Yeah, I did not break it all today.
Very good.
But so then for 2 wolves, I played 2 Superstar. So he's got like your main deck boss monster.
Yeah.
And then I played 2
what the fuck is that?
Comic Relief, my homie, right? So Superstar is amazing. He's one of your biggest attack monsters, which is very important.
Yeah.
And he also sets an Abyss script directly from your deck.
Yeah, there's one that like nukes the field, isn't there?
Yeah,
That's
so
like the biggest
and he's a soft once per turn, so if you can summon 2 or bring him back, you can do it again. So I'll talk about the spell card that I set a lot with him, but it has really good synergy.
Yeah.
And then
he also prevents. Is he the one that prevents your thing can't be negated?
So when he's summoned, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards in response to his summon, basically. So
any of the unsummon effects, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like a mini Branded Lost, I guess.
yeah, pretty much. So that did actually come up. Someone did have a trap card, and he can recycle scripts when he's in the pendulum zone, which does come up too.
Nice.
Comic Relief, oh my god. So you only really play him because his scale is a high scale. He's scale 8, because if you notice, a lot of the decks low scales.
Yeah.
So you usually scale him with Madonna, so which is really good. But his pendulum scale, man, where you can basically target an Abyss Actor monster you control and a monster your opponent controls and just creature swap them. So just swap control, and it's permanent.
Comedy is, or whatever, the little extras is like tiny, right?
Yeah, tiny.
So
But today I swapped control with a Baron, so I just had his Baron popped his set cards and just attacked for game. It was amazing. And then if you give a control of him to your opponent, he triggers so that your opponent has to pop one of your set spells. And
they get effects.
That's
nice. I like that.
He was insane. Like, he did really well. Then for the one-ofs, I actually decided to play Evil Heel, Sassy Rookie. He's actually pretty standard, and this one came up and I wasn't playing him, and he came up in testing. So Evil Heel was the go for game. He's the big boy. You put him down 3k attack, and when he's summoned, he can lower the attack of a monster by 1,000 for each Abyss Actor you control. So make it 0.
Oh, nice.
Basically.
1,000, is a lot.
Sassy Rookie, the whole reason you play him is because he's sticky. He can't be destroyed by card effects or by battle once himself, and then in scale he protects your monsters from being destroyed. And you can quick place him in scale, which did come up today actually.
Okay, very good.
He's really good. He's really good. And there's synergy with one of the spells with him as well. Really cool. And this guy, whole reason I was playing him was to out towers because he can boost the attack of my monsters. So if he's in scale, I can tribute my superstar who's 2500, and then give 2500 attack to my evil heal. So that's 55.
55, yeah.
So it's pretty big. So that's
Gets
why.
over an access code.
And also he's pen scale 8, so like comic relief. That's it just wasn't bad.
Higher scales. Yeah.
It just wasn't bad having him. He's fine. See,
Okay.
so let's go. So for the Abyss Actor spells, I played the only one I played at 3 was the Abyss Actor's Dress Rehearsal. Oh my god, this card overperformed.
Is that what's the do?
So at the start of main phase 1, so you have to activate it first thing.
Yeah.
You add a Abyss Actor card and an Abyss script from your deck to your hand.
Oh, 2 cards. Okay.
So you just added anything
so even
you
if
need.
you got trolled, it's already too late.
Yeah, so
I like that.
And then since it was a go second board, a go second deck, I added a monster, and I usually was adding this. So I played 2 copies of Rise of the Abyss King.
Yeah, this is the popular one.
Oh, this card was insane. It's so good all day. So basically, target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of attack position Abyss Actors you control.
Okay.
Destroy them, and if you control a level 7,
yeah,
they cannot respond or negate this.
Yeah, I remember something like that.
So that came up. Someone had skill drain. I had Mellow on field. I got access to this because of this card.
Yeah.
And I just flipped this, and they had 3 other set back row. They couldn't chain them because of this. So I popped their skill drain and OTK'd them.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was really good. And then for the other scripts, I played one dramatic story. It's kind of like a Kashtira Theosis.
Okay.
You target one, it summons one from deck, and then you either destroy the target or put it in scale.
Oh,
it was
that's
insane.
really good.
So what I was saying with the Sassy Rookie, he can't be destroyed once. So
Yeah.
you target him, summon one from deck, and he protects himself, so you actually don't destroy him, so you can go for OTKs easier.
And it's okay, sure.
So yeah, and this is one of your main interrupters if you go first, because if this set card is popped, you can bounce up to 2 cards on the field to the hand. See,
is it you're forcing the pop yourself as opposed to your opponent actually trying to pop yours?
Yeah,
right?
so that'll get me on to, I'll just go with these 2. So this card here, the field spell, is the one that forces your opponent to destroy your cards. Because if you control a pendulum summoned Abyss Actor monster, the first monster effect my opponent activates will turn into pop a set spell.
Wow, that's like that's wild.
So it's crazy. So and then the Abyss Tainment was for it resets your scripts from grave. So like I said, Curtain Raiser could Foolish for cost, so you could set back the ones that you sent.
Oh yeah.
And if this one's popped, you summon as many Abyss Actors from your deck as possible, which came up today. It was insane. You just OTK as many as possible.
Okay, why is that a one-off?
Because it's kind of a brick.
Okay.
You don't want to see it in your hand. Because
it seems like those 2 are basically an OTK, right?
Exactly. With Superstar, these are very searchable. So you only play one. You don't want to be bricking them.
Yeah, okay.
And then this card, your Link 2 gets this out straight from deck. This card, I had so many insane. This card was one of the MVPs today. It was insane. Insane.
Very good.
You can use it to play through Nib as well.
Is that the majority of your Abyss Actor engine?
So that's all the Abyss Actor cards on the main board.
I see.
So like I mentioned,
we mentioned it's going second, right?
Going second. So this is what I was.
Let's see what going second means.
So triple Lava Golem in the main board.
You don't need your normal.
Don't need my normal. Don't need a normal. The
Gamma Driver package.
I'm telling you, the Dress Rehearsal was such good bait because you have to activate it first thing.
So
any ashes or any trolls.
Yeah,
this card really was good because I'll show you what I was summoning if I did it on my turn.
Yeah, I mean, if you're adding 2 cards, it feels like something you have to either ash.
Not joking you though, I think I drew this like 5-6 times today. Of course.
Yep, that's the way it goes.
And then of course, because everyone else in the room was doing it, I was playing 3 troll.
Yeah, I think you're right to though. I know it's really annoying, but
it overperformed for me, I think. And then another card that performed really well was actually Super Poly.
Yeah, and I was asking about this earlier before the profile, just to kind of understand. I was like, what the hell are you Super Poly into?
So,
we'll talk about it when we get to it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Nice. Also, they're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Ultras.
Yeah, from the Dual Devastator.
We'll do extra deck and then side, I guess.
Cool, yeah.
And then we'll talk a bit about matchups.
Yeah, no problem.
We want to see the diversity of the Irish meta.
So my extra deck. So if you want to go with Abyss Actor monsters first,
I put them all together, I think.
Awesome, yeah. So two copies of the Link 1, so the Hyper Director, and then I played 2 copies of the Super Producer,
the Harvey Weinstein.
So this card was absolutely amazing because any Abyss Actor monster turned it to him, and then he can summon 1 from your scale and then place 1 from your deck in your pendulum scale.
So the Link 2, you mentioned the Link 2 gets you the field spell.
Yeah, so basically
this guy gets you to the Link 2.
Yes, because he's your setup. So he's really good because he can get Madonna into your scale from deck and he extends 1 out onto the board to make the Link 2. So then you link the one you extended out with him, like this. And then during the main phase, he's a quick effect, pop 1 card you control. to either place a Abyss Actor Pension monster in your scale,
Yeah.
or place the field spell.
Okay.
So what you would
Base
do?
field spell. Okay.
Yeah, so
it gets around rolled by natural. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
and it's really nice. And like I said, you could pop the Wild Hope, and then Wild Hope searches any Abyss Actor monster you control. So really cool. So basically, what you do on your opponent's if you went first on your opponent's turn, you'd go effect, pop one of your cards, place the field spell, but you do it in chain to a monster effect. So the field spell's already face up, so it turns that monster effect into destroy one spell trap card you control.
Yeah.
So you can either bounce 2, or I'll show you a really spicy thing I had on my side. So
cool.
So they were from my Abyss Actor links. And then for other links I played one Beyond the Pendulum.
Yeah, makes sense.
Unfortunately, it didn't come up today, but there's a really good go first combo for Abyss Actors where you use this to end on...
Is this if you're forced to go first?
If you're forced to go first and you have a good hand, you can...
I assume people never forced you to go first.
They did actually, because when
really?
they knew I was going on blind second, they were like, "Oh, I'm not playing into Lava Golem, I'm not playing into Super Poly." They were like, "You're going first."
Okay, sure.
So I engineered my side deck to counter that.
Yeah, of course.
So if you resolve the combo with Beyond the Pendulum, you can make a 3 negate Appaloosa. You can do your whole Abyss Actor plays, and you can also summon this card.
Oh yeah.
And then of course make this.
Yeah.
So
they go together like peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, they're really good. And a lot of your big monsters are 7s, so you make that really easy. So these were really good. These didn't come up, but in theory they're really good. Same with these. Dark didn't come up either today, but still good.
You can make it. So
yeah, I can make it.
Not?
And then here was my target for the Gamma and Driver if I summoned it on my turn.
Oh, Draco Berserker.
Draco Berserker, because just beat for game. It did come up.
Just a big guy. Yeah.
It did come up today, and it did very well. I did.
It did come up.
It did come up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I summoned Gamma and Driver on my turn.
Gamma someone on my turn ever today.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the dress rehearsal is just too good not to.
Have to.
So then I'll move on to Super Poly targets. So we've got Mud Dragon, of course.
Yep.
Garura
for Super Heavy Samurai board.
Yep.
For the branded board, I guess.
You could as well. I have others for the branded. The Sabeworm, I was respecting Math Mech.
Stupid Math Mech. I hate Math Mech.
I was pretty scared of it.
That deck is so respectable because it's so goddamn annoying.
It's crazy. Then, of course,
that's more
Drago
branded,
and then also, so the only one that came up today was actually Starving Venom. I actually used him to punch for games, so I didn't have enough. I had Super Poly. I went Super Poly.
He has towers as well. Yeah.
He does. Yeah. He came up in against Purely as well. So, okay. So that's the extra deck, and I'll show you side real quick. So. I had to have a go first plan, so I wanted to respect branded as well. So I decided 3 Ash, 3 Veiler.
Okay.
And the reasoning behind these was because I was deciding this card too. So this is another Abyss. This is another Abyss script. Okay. So basically, when this is popped, I can draw cards until I have 5 in hand. So in theory, what you do is you just pen summon all your monsters from your hand, set this on your opponent's turn, pop it, draw 5. In test,
tons of hand traps.
Yeah, this didn't come up today, but in testing, I did this against one of my friends. I drew 5, and I drew Veiler, Ash, Droll, 2 skill drain.
Oh, you're on skill drain as well.
Yeah, I'll show you now. So I played Cosmic. The only reason I was playing this was like last minute change.
Stuff,
it was for Runic. I wanted to respect it.
Yeah, I think it was worth it. There was a lot in the.
And like I said, 3 skill drain.
Because they're just big guys.
Yeah. Nice. Skill drain did come up today, but it actually got outed fairly quick, and it goes in as well. This is just because if you're only ending with your Abyss Actor stuff, your go first end board's not that impressive. It's good, but it's not that impressive. So I wanted to seal the deal. Like I have big attack monsters, so in theory this was really good.
You didn't play Barone?
No.
It's just I see the Ash Blossom. That's
yeah.
Okay, that's
I mean, like, I guess I could have, but extra deck.
No, it looks solid. For a go second deck, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, cool. So
what about matchups?
So game 1, I played against Cash, and I drew against Cash. So I was pretty happy with that.
He's in top 16. Sure.
Yeah, he's top 16. Yeah, I was happy enough to even get a game on him because he's really good player.
That's Adam from Card Market.
Yeah. Then game 2, I was against Flu. I 2-0'd Flu, just OTK'd.
Oh, Flunder, okay.
Yeah, and then game 3 was Naturia Runic. I 2-0'd Naturia Runic as well.
Okay.
Just OTK'd. Then I was against Sword Soul, and I lost the first round but won the next 2.
Okay, fair.
So I was happy with that. Then
seems like the challenge is maybe mid-range decks then, I guess.
Yeah. Then my first loss came around, which was against Purely, but I still won game 1, so it wasn't a complete annihilation on my end. It was a really close game, actually, really close. And then my next game that I lost was against Sprite, but I won game one and I was very confident. I just saw none of my board breakers or go second cards. I just saw engine, and he flipped anti-spell on me when I had five small cards.
Oh, pendulums, yeah.
I just lost. It was very
That's
unfortunate.
fair.
And then after that, I proceeded to win against Tier Element Runic.
I know who that is.
Yeah.
And
And I won against my last matchup was Labyrinth. I 2-0'd Labyrinth.
oh, fair enough. Very good.
Yeah. So
Any shout-outs?
Shoutouts has to go to Luke.
Luke Murta, who's
Murta.
judging today,
He's
yeah.
judging today. We sat down and he helped me build this deck. So
Got in the lab and decided, what will I bring to Nats?
yeah, and shout outs to all the guys who go to Gamers. 'Cause
Wild, absolutely
yeah,
wild.
So nice.
Like
guys.
that is such a
And
top 32 with fucking Abyss
I came here
actors.
just to have fun, man, and look what happened. It's
Yeah.
insane. And
Yeah, well, from what I've heard from even some of the English players who come to Irish
Yeah.
Nationals so far, we're way more fun.
man, 100%.
We should come to Irish Nationals. Like,
Yeah.
screw the rest of them. German
Yeah,
Nats,
absolutely.
whatever. English Nats, who cares?
Yeah, man,
You have to
honestly.
come again. Everyone has to come next year.
But honestly,
way
my
better.
last shout out to you, David. Thank
Woo,
you. Thank
too
you very
good
much.
for
Yeah.
skill.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.